We call it America's pastime, the great game of baseball.
In Cardinals Nation, it's the fabric of our community.
It's the Gas House Gang, Stan the Man, the Old Redhead, Ozzie, Yachty, Waino, and now Arenado.
Cardinals baseball is part of what makes us, us. St. Louis Cardinals baseball. Cardinal baseball on your Ozark sports leader, KSMO.
Let's take a look at some of those specials at Country Mart in Salem today. Extra large California red or green seedless grapes, $1.98 a pound. 10-pound bag of Farmer's Promise russet potatoes, $3.88. And family pack boneless pork loin chops, $2.99 a pound. That's just some of the specials at Country Mart in Salem on Highway 3272 East, where they're open 7 days a week for your shopping convenience.
Town & Country Bank brings you this message. Shopping online at your favorite shop at a public Wi-Fi hotspot may seem the perfect way to multitask. However, it's a risky proposition that could jeopardize your online security. Public Wi-Fi is a prime target for cyber criminals looking to steal your personal information. So it's strongly recommended that you avoid making any purchases via public Wi-Fi. Instead, always opt for a VPN or use your phone as a hotspot to keep your online shopping experience secure and stress-free. Town & Country Bank, member FDIC.
Good afternoon and welcome to KSMO Radio. Let's take a look at your noon hour weather forecast. Well, today will be continuing to be sunny with a high temperature reaching near 86 degrees. Winds will be out of the south at around 7 miles per hour. Those southerly winds going to continue tonight. They'll be about 6 miles per hour tonight under partly cloudy skies with a low temperature around 67 degrees. Tomorrow should be sunny with a high temperature near 87. Southerly winds going to continue 6 to 9 miles per hour with gusts as high as 18 miles per hour. We'll still have southerly winds Saturday night around 6 miles per hour with partly cloudy skies and low around 66. Then Sunday should be sunny with a high near 89. Those southerly winds are still going to be with us on Sunday, and those are helping to warm us up. They'll be 6 to 8 miles per hour on Sunday. Then Sunday night, skies should be mostly clear with low around 66. We'll be sunny and hot on Monday with a high temperature near 94. We expect mostly clear skies Monday night with low temperature around 67. Then Tuesday, sunny and hot with high near 95. We'll be partly cloudy Tuesday night, low around 68. Then mostly sunny and hot again Wednesday with a high temperature near 92. Wednesday night will be partly cloudy with low temperature around 66. Then Thursday, we do have a chance of showers and thunderstorms on Thursday, with mostly sunny skies and our high temperature cool just a bit to near 89 degrees. And that is your noon hour weather update brought to you by all of us here at KSMO, where it's now time for the Brownfield Commentary and Midday Livestock Report.
Sustainability. Hello, everyone. I'm Cindy Young with Brownfield, and this is my 2 cents. It amazes me how many people believe that sustainability is a new concept in agriculture. Those of you involved in production agriculture know sustainability is necessary to keep doing what you're doing. If your farm is not economically, ethically, and environmentally sustainable, it is not going to be successful over time. United Nations member states adopted the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development in 2015. It's a shared blueprint for peace and prosperity for people and the planet now and in the future. There are 17 goals, including but not limited to ending poverty in all its forms everywhere and eliminating hunger. Lofty goals? Idealistic goals? Why should you care? Well, for such a utopia to exist, major changes must be made. Like me, most of you are on board with a world where we, and by we, I mean all the people on this planet, meet our own needs without compromising the ability of all future generations on this planet to meet theirs. Unfortunately, it will not be up to the citizenry of each country to determine how to best get there. Bureaucrats and politicians at every level in every country on the world stage want to have their fingerprints on this plan. Many politicians have seen to it that their friends have been awarded advantages without any consideration for the actual ability to get those jobs done. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, men and women are working hard to stay economically sound while taking the best care of the land, air, water, and livestock in their charge. I'm Cindy Young with Brownfield. That's my 2 cents.
Missouri's black vulture numbers are increasing, and their aggressive nature can cause problems for livestock producers. If you suspect a black vulture problem on your farm, let the USDA and the Missouri Department of Agriculture help you. Reimbursement for necropsy and death loss is available to farmers if livestock loss is determined to have occurred because of black vultures. The black vulture remains a federally protected bird in the USA, so contact the USDA or Missouri Department of Agriculture for mitigation options. For more information, visit agriculture.mo.gov. That's agriculture.mo.gov.
Every year, 4.5 million young adults between the ages of 18 and 24 visit the ER.
It's every parent's nightmare.
Umergency gives you all the tools you need to quickly and effectively manage your family's emergency. Umergency provides instant access to vital resources, customized to your student's campus and local community, digital consent form, and built-in urgent alert button. Umergency gives you peace of mind when you need it most. Download your Umergency app now.
A slow Friday for direct cash cattle trade, and cash hogs are lower at midday. Hello, I'm Megan Grabner with your Brownfield Livestock Market Report. It's a quiet Friday for direct cash cattle trade activity. The bulk of the week's business has likely wrapped up, but some cleanup trade could trickle in before the end of the day. Asking prices are around $184 to $186 live in the south and $294 plus trust in the north. For the week, Southern live deals are marked at $183, $2 lower than the previous week's weighted averages. Northern dress business had a wide range of $290 to $295, mostly $293. That's $5 below the prior week's weighted averages. Box beef is higher at midday on solid demand for moderate offerings. Choice up $2.37 at $318.36. Select is 35 cents higher at $302.38. At the Valentine Livestock Auction in Nebraska, no recent test was available, so a trend was not released for steers and heifers. The USDA says demand was moderate to good with several buyers in-house and some light online bidding. Medium and large one feeder steers, 850 to 885 pounds, brought 244 to 253.50. Feeder steers, 901 to 943 pounds, brought 235.50 to 247.50. Medium and large one feeder heifer, 756 to 796 pounds, brought 234.50 to $253. Cash hogs are lower at midday with moderate negotiated purchases. Processors have been able to move needed numbers without having to get too aggressive in their procurement efforts. The industry continues to monitor the availability of market-ready hogs and hog weights as it watches the balance of supply and demand. Bears and gilts at the National Daily Director down $2.92 with a weighted average of 88.44. The Iowa, Minnesota, and the Western Corn Belt had no comparison, but weighted averages of 88.98. Butcher hog prices at the Midwest cash markets are steady at $66 in Dorchester, Wisconsin, and Garnavillo, Iowa, and at $55 in Red Oak, Iowa. At Illinois, slaughter-sow prices were steady with moderate demand for light to moderate offerings at $53 to $65. Bears and gilts were steady with moderate demand for moderate offerings at $47 to $57. And pork values were higher at midday, up $2.86 at $99.29. I'm Megan Grebner for Brownfield.
When challenging conditions arise, we don't back down. We up our game. Outpacing the competition with innovations fueled by Bayer's R&D, keeping you equipped with an expanded portfolio, elite genetics, and additional local test plots. Channel leads the field, so you can rise above. See how you can save at channel.com/finance24. Read and follow pesticide label directions, grain marketing, and other stewardship practices.
Lower costs, improve efficiency, increase yields. That's how MFA's NutriTrack program can benefit your farm. NutriTrack Precision Technology helps manage soil nutrients acre by acre, providing the information you need to make data-driven decisions. Grid sampling, zone maps, and variable rate application can put more fertilizer where you need it and less where you don't. It's an investment that can make a big difference through more production and more profit. See your fields in a whole new way with NutriTrack, only from MFA, your whole farm solution.
Black vultures can be harmful to livestock operations across Missouri. Missouri Department of Agriculture Director Chris Chin.
As many of our cattlemen and women know, black vultures are becoming an increasing problem in the state of Missouri. The Missouri Department of Agriculture has partnered with the Missouri Farm Bureau, the Missouri Cattlemen's Association, as well as the U.S. Department of Agriculture Wildlife Services to make sure that we are raising awareness about mitigation efforts for the black vulture if you find them on your property. One of the many questions we get is, how do I tell the difference between a black vulture and a turkey vulture? Turkey vultures have red heads, while black vultures have black heads. Both of the birds' heads are featherless. A young juvenile turkey vulture, though, will have a gray-colored head, so you'll have to look very closely. The turkey vulture has a bigger wingspan, and they fly in a V-shaped pattern. The wingspan of a black vulture is more horizontal.
To find out more, go to agriculture.mo.gov. That's agriculture.mo.gov.
That has been the Brownfield Commentary and Midday Livestock Report. It is now time to take a look at updated funeral announcements brought to you as a courtesy of Your World Today. Serving Salem and Dent County for over 30 years, Your World Today is 4 pages of information that will take you about 5 minutes to read, and they are available in over 40 locations in Salem and in Bunker, and online at our website, KSMOradio.com. Your World Today. Be sure and pick one up every weekday or check it out online. Helen Levine Lowe, age 94, of Salem, passed away Sunday, August 18th. Funeral services for Levine Lowe will be Saturday afternoon at 1 o'clock at the Wilson Mortuary, Salem Chapel, with visitation for family and friends of Levine Lowe also on Saturday from 12 noon until service time at 1 o'clock. Burial will be in the Jadwin Cemetery. In lieu of flowers, memorial contributions may be made to the Jadwin Cemetery, the Alzheimer's Association, or the Prader-Willi Syndrome Association. Envelopes will be available, and all arrangements for Helen Levine Lowe of Salem are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem. That has been a look at updated funeral announcements, and it was brought to you as a courtesy of Your World Today. Your World Today is the only daily news flyer in Dent County. It is available in over 40 locations in Salem and in Bunker, and be sure and check out Your World Today online at our website, KSMOradio.com. Your World Today has been serving Dent County for over 30 years, and the best part about it is absolutely free.
What's the fastest way for you to get yourself up to date on the latest in news, sports, weather, and obituaries that costs you absolutely nothing? It's Your World Today. Serving Salem and Dent County now for over 20 years, Your World Today is 4 pages of information that will take you about 5 minutes to read, and they're available in over 30-plus locations in Salem and in Bunker. Your World Today. Pick one up every weekday. They're free.
It is now time for a look at local news, and it's being brought to you by Southwest Baptist University's Salem campus. SBU Salem campus provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding area. For more on degrees and programs, stop by SBU Salem campus today at 501 South Grand Street or call 573-729-7071. I'm Bob Parsons reporting. An accident occurred Wednesday morning in Crawford County at 1103 on Possum Hollow Road, 7 miles south of Bourbon. According to the Highway Patrol report, a westbound 2024 Polaris Sportsman, that's Polaris Sportsman, of course, operated by a 15-year-old female juvenile from Bourbon, went off the right side of the roadway, overcorrected, and overturned. A passenger, a 13-year-old female juvenile who was also from Bourbon, suffered serious injuries and was transported to Cardinal Glennon Hospital by Air Evac 8. The driver suffered moderate injuries and was transported to St. Louis Children's by Mercy Lifeline 2. The report stated that neither occupant of the Polaris were wearing safety equipment. The Polaris sustained moderate damage and was driven from the scene. The Denton County Commission held their 2024 tax rate hearing Thursday morning at 10 o'clock at the courthouse. Amanda Sapal was present at the public meeting. The general revenue tax rate for 2023 was .0003 cents per $100 assessed valuation, which came about due to the improper collection of sales taxes that had to be paid back. The commissioners approved the new rate for 2024 of $0.0171 per $100 assessed valuation. Amanda St. representing the SB 40 board, was in attendance and said their board wanted to keep their tax rate at .1341 cents per $100 assessed valuation as recommended by the state auditor's office. The rate was approved by the commission. The Road and Bridge Fund tax rate last year was 25.5 cents per $100 assessed valuation, and the commission approved leaving the same at 25.50 cents per $100 assessed valuation for 2024. The Senior Citizen Service Fund tax rate for 2023 came in at 4.80 cents per $100 assessed valuation. Since that rate is the maximum allowed by the state auditor's office, the commission approved the 4.80 cents per $100 assessed valuation for 2024. The hearing was then adjourned. Prior to the hearing, the Denton County Commission met Thursday morning at the courthouse, and Treasurer Danita Williams was in to give the report on the amount of card funds received by the county in August. She said the county received $86,452.75, which is up $7,347.20 from the 2023 August figure, and up year-to-date $29,660. Let's just start that one all over again, please. Year-to-date up $29,663.64. In the road report, District 1 Commissioner Wes Mowbray said rock would be added and grading done on Dent County Road 5615, while only grading would be done on County Road 6520. Mowbray said workers would also be changing the grader blade on grader number 39. District 2 Commissioner Gary Polk said rock would be added and patch grading, that is, would be done on Dent County Road 3180, while patching would be done on Chip and Seal County Road 6150. He said workers would be replacing the idler pulley on County Truck number 75. Presiding Commissioner Gary Larson attended the Tourism Tax Committee meeting Wednesday and reported a submission by SACPA was reduced and then approved. 3 applications were tabled for more information. There was a reimbursement to the Salem Area Chamber of Commerce. The Cliftons from Dent County Road 4020 in the Sligo area were in to ask if something could be done to alleviate the water from crossing over the road about 2 miles down from Route TT. Commissioner Polk said he would check the situation out with the road supervisor to see what could be done. Denton County Clerk Angie Curley wanted to remind all political subdivisions to get their tax rate information to her office by next week. The next meeting of the Commissioners will be Monday morning at 9 o'clock, and that meeting will be open to the public. Do you have your tickets yet for the upcoming 10th Annual Salem Area Chamber of Commerce Pro Rodeo, sanctioned by IPRA, ACRA, and MRCA, and produced by Outlaw Rodeo Productions? The rodeo will be held this Labor Day weekend, Saturday, August 31st, and Sunday, September 1st, beginning at 7:30 each night at the Commons on Highway 72 North, with the gates opening at 5 o'clock for family activities. There will be a number of events held, including team roping, steer wrestling, barrel racing, bull riding, bareback riding, saddle bronc riding, calf roping, and breakaway roping, with a boot toss for the kids ages 10 and under, as well as the mini buckers. Making a special appearance this year will be the 2024 Miss Rodeo USA, Kaylane Quinones, and the 2024 Miss Teen Rodeo for Missouri, J.C. Jost. A special halftime show will be put on by trick rider Sophia Duke. Advanced tickets are available at both Bank of Salem locations, both locations of Town Country Bank, Progressive Ozark Bank, Riverways Federal Credit Union, and the Salem Chamber of Commerce office at 1136 South Main in the Crossroads Shopping Center. Ticket prices in advance are $8 for adults and $4 for children ages 5 to 11, while at the gate, ticket prices are $10 for adults and $5 for children. If you have any questions, call the Salem Area Chamber of Commerce at 573-729-6900. The Salem Memorial Hospital will hold their tax rate hearing Tuesday, August 27th at 6:45 at the hospital library. The tax rate to be determined is set to produce revenues for the fiscal year beginning July 1, 2025. For the tax year 2023, the estimate real estate valuation came in at $199,183,841, with the personal property valuation coming in at $86,338,737, for a total of $285,522,678. For the current tax year, the estimated assessed real estate valuation is down to $183,937,158, leaving a total assessed valuation of $270,275,894. The proposed tax rate for 2024 was 24 cents per $100 assessed valuation, and that proposed tax rate is the same for 2025. That rate, if approved, would produce about $648,662 for the hospital for the next fiscal year. The hearing will then be adjourned, followed by the regular hospital board meeting. Ozark National Scenic Riverways will offer free one-day fly fishing workshops for youth ages 12 to 6 on September 8th, 15th, and October 6th at Mount Zion Church north of Acres. Park Ranger Mark Van Patten, a 2023 National Freshwater Fishing Hall of Fame inductee, will lead the sessions. The workshop will cover casting techniques, catch and release methods, fly presentation, aquatic entomology, equipment, and water reading. Each session is limited to 10 youth participants with a required parent or guardian for each. Participants should bring a valid Missouri fishing permit if 16 or older, trout permit, waders, hat, sunglasses, sunscreen, bug spray, lunch, and water. Some equipment will be provided. For reservations, contact Round Spring Ranger Station at 573-858-3297. The Enhanced Enterprise Zone of Salem and Dent County will hold their annual meeting at 5:30 Wednesday, August 28th at the Salem Community Center at the Armory in the Walden Meeting Room. At the meeting, after the call to order, the agenda items, approval of the last meeting's minutes, the board will elect a chairman before they review and approve the annual filing statement for the period ending June 30th, 2024. The board will discuss any other business that comes before the board before the meeting is adjourned. The meeting of the Enhanced Enterprise Zone Board is open to the public. And that has been a look at local news, and it was brought to you by SBU Salem Campus at 501 South Grand Street, where they offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, criminal justice, and elementary education. For more about SBU Salem Campus, contact admission counselor Chris Welch at 573-729-7071.
Southwest Baptist University campus in Salem provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding areas. The classes at SBU Salem campus are taught in the afternoon and evenings, making a degree attainable for people who are in the workforce or can't afford to go off to get a degree. We offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, criminal justice, elementary education. For more information on the degrees and programs, please contact admissions counselor Chris Welch to schedule an appointment as a prospective or returning student. You may call 573-729-7071.
There's a place for do-it-yourselfers with everything for your car or truck.
Summer deals are sizzling at K&H Auto Supply, where you can get a Power Torque 2-ton jack stand priced at $36.99 a pair. Power Torque 73-piece 1/4 drive tool set, only $52.99. And Rain-X foaming car wash, $7.99. See your friends at K&H Auto Supply here in Salem.
Park City, yeah, Park City, Park City.
Is credit card debt weighing you down? Are you losing sleep at night worrying about how much you owe? Have you ever used one credit card to pay off another credit card, just prolonging the problem? You're not alone. Half of all Americans are dealing with troubling credit card debt. But there is an answer. Zero Debt USA has proven strategies to eliminate that troubling credit card interest and get you out of debt fast. They can often get your monthly payment down to less than half of what you're currently paying. Work with a company that can help. Visit ZeroDebtUSA.com. Again, ZeroDebtUSA.com.
MIZ C.
B chase to the backside, hit sack.
S.
Who else but LB3?
T.
To the house from 77.
B.
We put our fist up. We said we're not giving in. We got an elite edge, and we're not going to be denied.
Join us Thursday, August 29th. The Tigers open the season against Murray State. Our coverage begins at 5 on your home for Mizzou football. The Central Bank Tiger Network from Learfield.
Hey, checking in?
This is not just your flu shot appointment at Walgreens.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
This is getting your entire family vaccinated in one trip.
Hey, Mom?
And a snack on the way out. Get flu shots for everyone in your family, together. Schedule appointments online today. This is wellness made easy. Walgreens.
Vaccine subject to availability and for ages 3+. State and health-related restrictions may apply.
It is now time for a look at statewide news from the Missouri Net. Then stay tuned to KSMO just after the top of the 1 o'clock hour. I'll be back with KSMO's latest weather forecast.
ADM Regenerations is the industry's leading program for rewarding ag producers for conservation practices on their farms. ADM makes it easy to enroll and participate. There are no long-term commitments, and we pay generously for practices like cover crops, emission scoring, no-till, and nutrient management practices. ADM appreciates all you do to protect your land and legacy, and we believe you should be rewarded for it. To learn more about your state's incentives, visit admregenerations.com.
What's up, y'all? It's Fitz, the guy who plays the hits from the Country Top 40. And in case you missed us last weekend, it was Nate Smith who had the #1 song in country music with Bulletproof. Can Nate make it 2 weeks in a row? He's got a lot of competition. Anything can happen. We'll see you this weekend for all the hits on the Country Top 40 with Fitz right here.
It is now time to take a look at local and regional sports. It's being brought to you as a courtesy of your Ozark sports leader, KSMO. The St. Louis Cardinals played the Milwaukee Brewers yesterday and shut them out 3-0. All three of the Cardinal runs came in the 7th inning by way of a walk, force out, and single. The Cardinals take the series against the NL Central leading Brewers 2-1. Tonight they'll start a new series versus the 71-56 Minnesota Twins with pregame at 6:15 and the first pitch at 7:10. Listen to the game on KSMO 1340 AM or 95.7 FM. Kansas City Royals had the day off yesterday and they start a new series with the Philadelphia Phillies tonight at 7:10. And that has been a look at local and regional sports brought to you as a courtesy of KSMO. Stay tuned for a look at sports from the Missouri Net.
If you're drinking or getting high, have a plan for a sober ride. Call a friend, ride share, your grandma. Just don't drive. This Missouri Net Sports Report is brought to you by the Missouri Coalition for Roadway Safety.
Missouri Net Sports, I'm Bill Pollock. The Kansas City Chiefs are giving Creed Humphrey the biggest contract for a center in NFL history. The reported numbers, 4 years, $72 million, $50 guaranteed for the 25-year-old.
Yeah, he's a heck of a football player. Yeah, real good football player, and started off that way. He's kept it going that way. We appreciate, all he does. And
head coach Andy Reid has his offensive line anchored down. The Chiefs wrapped up the preseason with a 34-21 loss to the Bears. Players battling for a roster spot or looking for some live game reps was the plan. Rookie running back Carson Steele may have earned his way onto the roster. He rushed for 50 yards and a touchdown, including a big 31-yard run. Andy Reid was non-committal on a roster spot, but he loved what he saw.
Yeah, we'll evaluate it, but he looked good tonight. I don't think people didn't look like they really wanted to tackle him, so that's a plus if you're a running back.
Probably not a roster spot, but perhaps something on the practice squad for former rugby player Louis Rees-Zammit, who got some action last night. 4 carries, 21 yards, also returned a kick.
Yeah, we tried to give him the ball a little bit. He had some real positive yards. That'll be good for him to see, study himself on that. It's just a matter of getting more familiar with it as he goes here. So we'll see how everything works out for him.
All right, baseball tonight, the Royals with a 3.5-game cushion over Boston for the final wild card spot, and they're tied with the Twins, both just 2 games behind Cleveland for the division. They're in the mix. They take on the first-place Phillies this weekend at the K, with Michael Wacha getting the start. And the Cardinals, 5 games out of the wild card after taking 2 out of 3 from the Brewers. They're up in Minnesota. Andre Palante will start the series. Bill Pollock, Missouri Net Sports.
It seems like just yesterday they were babies, and now they're getting ready for a new school year. You do anything to protect them, then and now. Part of getting ready for school is making sure your child is up to date on recommended vaccines to help protect them from potentially life-threatening diseases. Before school, children and teens need vaccines. See if your child is up to date on immunizations at moimmunize.org.
This back-to-school message from Missouri Immunization Coalition.
Not everyone recognizes that they might have a gambling problem. How do you know if gambling is a problem for you? Ask yourself if either or both of the following questions are accurate. Have you felt the need to bet more and more money? Have you ever lied to people important to you about how much you gambled? If your answer is yes to either of these questions, free help is available. Call 1-888-BETS-OFF for more information.
Here's a tip to make your next trip to a foreign destination more enjoyable. Try learning the language. It assists with discovering local spots to visit. Rosetta Stone offers a lifetime membership to all 25 of their languages. Try a little German, learn Japanese or Swedish. You get to prepare with Rosetta Stone. And right now, you can get 50% off Rosetta Stone's lifetime unlimited subscription. Visit rosettastone.com/radio today to purchase and then learn for life. That's rosettastone.com/radio.
Healthcare.gov is here for you when life happens. If you lost your health coverage because of turning 26, going off Medicaid, leaving your job, or moving, you could be eligible to enroll in new coverage now. And if you need to update your coverage because of marriage or having a baby, you could also be eligible. But don't wait. There's a limited time to enroll. Check your eligibility at healthcare.gov today. Life happens. Get covered. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
M-I-C.
Being chased to the backside hit and sack.
S.
Who else but LB3?
T.
To the house from 77.
P.
We put our fist up. We said we're not giving in. We got an elite edge, and we're not going to be denied.
Join us Thursday, August 29th. The Tigers open the season against Murray State. Our coverage begins at 5 on your home for Mizzou football. The Central Bank Tiger Network from Learfield.
Hey, checking in?
This is not just your flu shot appointment at Walgreens.
Yes.
This is getting your entire family vaccinated in one trip.
Hey, Mom?
And a snack on the way out. Get flu shots for everyone in your family, together. Schedule appointments online today. This is wellness made easy. Walgreens.
Vaccine subject to availability and for ages 3+. State and health-related restrictions may apply.
With News on Missouri Net, I'm Marshall Griffith. A man and 2 women in southern Missouri's Ava have been arrested after a malnourished 8-week-old infant was found by sheriff's deputies. They found that the infant was being fed goat milk replacer, Vienna sausages, and Mountain Dew. After being taken to a local hospital, doctors found that the infant had not been given prescribed medication. All 3 adults were arrested after the baby was taken into state custody. Missouri is relevant at the Democratic National Convention. That's the message from former Missouri U.S. Senator Claire McCaskill.
Every state matters in a Democratic National Convention because this, if you look around the arena, you see, we got everybody from Joe Manchin to AOC. I mean, we have a wide variety of beliefs in this party.
Republican U.S. Senator Josh Hawley unseated McCaskill in 2018. And car owners in Missouri may soon see a big jump in their insurance rates. Missouri has suffered from severe storms that resulted in massive payouts, according to News Nation in Springfield. This is Missouri Net.